today's lesson plan, how to do Pincha Mayurasana, the forearm stand. Not an easy pose whatsoever. It's kind of tricky because you need super mobile, flexible shoulders, but also very strong shoulders. There's the paradox that makes this posture very, very challenging. So how can we feed this into our topic of gratitude? It's easy to be gratitude for the things that the mind likes. Oh, I like it. I'm so grateful for it, right? But then life thinks that you need to learn another lesson you didn't ask for. So here's that challenge in your face and you have to deal with it. And it's challenging because you are asked to do something that is not easy for you because you've reached the boundaries of your capacity. Otherwise it wouldn't be challenging, right? Practicing Pincha Mayurasana is a good way to practice to lean into the boundaries of your current capacity without forgetting all the things that you already can do. I came out of postures where I felt defeated, I couldn't do the pose, and then I remember all the things that I wasn't able to accomplish in life, and I must be such a failure and so much inadequacy. The mind is just such a drama queen. So we want to learn to, again, lean into your current boundaries of your capacity, leaning into it, and go to a place where it is challenging, where you meet the place where you can't do it anymore with ease. Allow yourself to fail a little bit without hurting yourself, of course, and then come on out of the posture and just recognize, all right, I went there, I leaned into something that I don't know yet. There's a little bit of an unknown area here. And when you come out, you're still a wonderful, complete person. So, and if you do this on a regular basis, on your yoga mat, you will see it will show up in your life when the challenge you didn't ask for, or maybe one you even asked for, shows up and you can handle it with much more grace and respect and honor to yourself. All right, let's go upside down. Glad you... As promised, a progressive drill series that gets us to Pincha Mayurasana. As I always start my class just with a little bit of movement to make the joints move smoother and bring your attention away from the craziness of the mind. I call it my drama queen, into the steadiness of your body. So here we go. Bring the arms to the sides. Rotate them so that the elbow creases will face straight up. Bring your arms up into a wider V and then bring the fingertips behind the back of your head, but keep your fingertips away from the skull. So this will strengthen your back body. And then you reach the arms up and bring them to the side. Now rotate and try to get the rotation out of your arm bone, not just the hands. Move them to the space behind you. And then bring the fingertips lightly together somewhere here around your kidney area. We're here. We'll do it a few times. The inhalation brings the arms to the side, external rotation. And then exhale, hands together behind the back of your head. The head wants to pop forward here, so try to prevent that. Arms up to the side. First, complete the internal rotation, then reach the arms back and fingertips together behind your kidneys. One more round. Rotate, arms up, touch. Hands away from your skull. Reach your arms back up. Bring them to the sides. Internal rotation. Arms to the space behind you. Fingertips together. And release. Forgot the timer. Nicht zu lange. Just a little. Okay. So. Now bring your feet together and reach your right arm up. Hold on to the wrist of your right arm. Make your legs a little stronger, pull your belly button in, and then reach out through the arm. And start to bow over towards your left. There you go. And then keep bowing over. This will stretch the latissimus dorsi, which, because of its attachment point, will internally rotate your arm, especially if your arms are up over your head. Reach your left arm up. Hold on to the wrist. If you ever tried a forearm balance, bow over to the right. You may have noticed that your elbows want to sway apart. Inhale, come on back. Exhale, arms down. Yeah, so instead of the arms, like it says it in the books and pictures, you end up here. And that's the internal rotation of the latissimus pulling your arms down. So that's why we stretch the latissimus one more time. Reach your arm up. This time bring your feet a little wider apart and bow slightly forwards. Draw your belly in. Pull on your arms so that the shoulder blade actually moves away from your low back to get length into this muscle. There's a tiny forward fold and mostly over to the left. Strong legs, belly strong. So you want to kind of feel a stretch even down here because the latissimus goes from your lower back all the way to the inside of your arm. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, arms down. Arms up, hold on to your left arm. Legs strong, core strong. Slight forward fold, left shoulder blade away from your spine, then bow over. Use the inhale to strengthen your legs, and then the exhale to bow a little bit more over. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, arms down to the side. Now grab a block, place your hands flat on the outside of the blocks and try to keep your elbows as wide as your shoulder width apart the entire time. Just stand in Tadasana, just with your arms up, so strong legs again, strong core again, and then take a deep breath in and lift your elbows up a little more. And then here you want to move the head of the arm bones slightly back first, and then try to reach the block to the space behind you. You will see your elbows want to move apart. That's that latissimus I was just talking about. So try to resist by moving your elbows to each other, shoulders back, and then the block back. Straighten out your arms and release. Okay, let's do this now in low lunge. Lower down your right knee to the floor. Keep your toes curled under. Make sure your foot is right behind your right knee, not somewhere here hanging out in the midline. All right. Bring your block out in front of you. Push your hands into the blocks. Breathe in deeply. Engage your core. Move your shoulders back. So first we align the posture, the joints. Then we use our muscles to keep them well aligned. And then start moving your hands to the space behind you. Good. And you will, again, there's a boundary where you feel like, oh, my elbows just want to move apart. Don't give up here. Keep your muscles strong. And then see, with every exhalation, if your body maybe lets you go a little deeper. Look up. Reach the arms up. Exhale, hands down to the floor. Use both blocks now. And we'll just move back and forth a little bit just to stretch the hamstrings a tiny bit. It makes the kicking up easier, or the next drills when we go on the wall. Makes it a little bit more accessible. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, go back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, go back. Stay here. You can make your stance a little longer. Walk the blocks out a little in front of you. And exhale with strong legs. Bow forward. You just want to feel a stretching sensation in your hamstrings. Yeah, so make sure there's no stress on your low back. If that's the case, back off a little bit, strengthen your legs, pull your belly button in, and see if you can go again. Come on, back out, blocks in. Take your right leg forward into the low lunge. Place both hands onto the outer edges of your block. All right, let's see. Push your hands into the blocks. Elbows in line with your shoulders. Breathe in and move your shoulders back a little bit. Not all the way, just enough. You will feel at some point you become more and more familiar with these sensations to know where you need to be. Inhale, lift your chest while pushing your hands into the block, elbows to each other, move them also to the space behind you. And remember, the latissimus is a big, big muscle, so he's going to make your life harder. Lift your chest, look up, push the block back to the space behind you so your back body becomes really, really strong. Good. So hold the boundary of your strength and flexibility. Lean into it. It means like not pushing through it. Look straight forward. Straighten out the arms. Use both blocks. Make the stance a little longer. As I like to say. I make a lot of noises in my class. All right, inhale, bend your front knee. Shift your chest. Exhale, straighten your front leg. On an inhalation, heart forward, lift your chin. Exhale, straighten your front leg. One more time, come forward. Exhalation, come on back. So now here, as we hold the posture, push the heel into the ground to get some firmness into the legs and lift your kneecap up. Now the hamstring is safe to slowly lengthen. Inhale, look up halfway. Walk your blocks in. Sit on your heels. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. Do that one more time. Reach up. Make the movement super smooth. Just to settle the nerves after all this strength work. Okay, now let's do the stuff on the wall. Same block position, flat hands against the block. Elbows shoulder width apart. And then the block a little lower, higher than your hips, but lower than your chest. Get the elbows against the wall. So again, they want to be here, wide apart. Put them into a shoulder width position. Press your hands into the blocks. Breathe in deeply. And then let your chest move slightly towards the wall. Then slightly towards the ground. My knees are still bent. So we get the stretch into the shoulders. Good. Pull your belly button in. My biceps are firm. Shoulder muscles are firm. As my chest moves towards the ground. So you're building strength and mobility, flexibility at the same time in a balanced way. Good. Come on back out. All right. So if any variation we keep doing now is like way beyond your boundaries, don't go and just have coffee or something. Keep repeating the previous variation so you can build the strength and your body can build the understanding of what needs to be done in order to do these postures. So the blocks are hip width apart, maybe a little wider. It's been nice today. Forearms are going to be like this. They want to be here. You got to put some effort into keeping your forearms parallel to the floor. If you have shorter hamstrings, walk yourself a little further out. If you have very mobile hips, you can come in a little closer. So press your palms into the ground. Breathe in. And then again, you let your chest move slightly down to the floor, not collapsing. It just will align your shoulders more optimally so they move better when you start lifting your hips. So let's go. Hips up. Your heart wants to move this way, so you need strength to push your heart towards the wall. Feet onto the blocks. And we move back and forth. Look towards your thumb, bend your knees. Exhale, pull your belly button in, straighten your legs, and move your heart to the wall. Bend your knees, look forward. Move your heart to the wall, straighten your legs. One more time. Slowly come on down. Sit back on your heels. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale to the side. So now you can see how in yoga you can build strength and mobility at the same time. You see it everywhere. People keep saying flexibility is not enough. It's true. Why not we do both at the same time? Strength and flexibility. All right. So, next variation. This time you take one block, put it between your hands like we did before. Same variation. Get your feet against the baseboard, walking a little closer, and then here like you karate chop the block and the hands into the ground. Take a deep breath in. Once again, you can literally move your shoulder blades actively towards each other. Strengthen the rhomboids, the muscles between your shoulder blades. So there is the strength. So stage one, knees off the floor. Like, all right, this seems good. One foot up in line with your hips. Other foot up. Start with bent legs first, and then move your heart towards the wall first, and then see if you can straighten your legs. Here, the hamstring length plays a big role as well. Core strong. So my heart moves towards the wall. My shoulders move towards the block. I'm pushing my hands into the ground. Bend the knees. Sit on your heels. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist. All right, last one of the day. I have so many. I hope we stick together for a while. I have so many wonderful drills and practices to share with you. All right, so now it's the kicking up thing. So the only thing that's changing right now is that you get your hands in this position. It's a little trickier on the shoulders, makes it a little tighter. So, but you have a bigger base, which will be helpful. You may want to watch this first and then just rewind. All right, so push the hands into the ground like we did before. Breathe in first. Move your shoulders towards each other. Legs strong. Step one foot in closer. So you want to collapse in this direction. So actively move your heart already in this direction. Push into the ground. And then when you kick up, you're not collapsing onto the block. So here you can start with stacking your feet on top of each other or in front of each other. Heart to the middle of the room. Core strong. Maybe get the feet together. One leg at a time down. A little difficult to speak in this one, huh? Sit on your heels. right. Come into a cross-legged seated position. So feel free to try these drills several times behind each other so your body can learn. Usually the third one is the best one if you have any strength left. Place your left hand onto your right knee. Right hand behind you. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, twist. Bow over your right leg. So we've been bending back a lot. So now this is the counter pose. So you can let your upper body round. Even let your head hang since it's been back quite a bit. Cross the other leg in front. Deep breath in. Twist to your left. Let your chest face your left knee. Fingertips right next to your left knee. And exhale, bow forward. Yeah, learning something new, trying to expand your capacity means that you're moving into a world that you don't know yet. And it's very easy for the mind to take over and all of a sudden see everything as something you cannot do. So through the practice of yoga, we can learn to keep expanding our world without being grateful what we already have, what we already can do. Breathe in deeply. Join your hands together in front of your chest. One more inhale. Long exhale. Thank you for taking time for yourself, for making your well-being the highest priority, hopefully. And I will see you next time. Thank you, guys.